The U.S. Department of Education says that on any given school day, 160,000 students choose to stay home for fear of being bullied. Teen and preteen suicides because of bullying are at an all-time high. Yes, laws are finally being enacted and defense strategies are being taught to targets of bullies. But what about actually changing the hearts of would-be offenders before they become bullies? What about building true self-confidence and personal responsibility both for the bully and the target of bullying? And what about an easy way to teach these same principles to all of your students? Hi there, I'm Jim Lord, founder of the Character Network, and I want to welcome you into a brief journey through a program that will provide the results you're looking for in only 4 minutes a week. For elementary schools, it is a proactive bully prevention and personal responsibility program. How does it work? Well, it's actually quite simple. The program for elementary schools consists of 2 sets of recorded stories, one entitled The Beginning of a Hero and the other Bully Alert. Each of these stories is about 2 minutes in length, and one story from each set is played each week on the school intercom during morning announcements for everyone to hear. And the simple part? Well, I tell people that all you have to do is push a button twice a week and the program does the rest. Of course, you have to push that button with a measure of enthusiasm and back up the program campus-wide in teachable moments by using the language it produces. In this day of schedule overload, this really is something that will work for you in only 4 minutes a week. Underlying this program is the proven method of making a consistent and simple message interesting by incorporating the art of storytelling combined with the science of spaced repetition.
We have actually seen, in the years that we've used the program, we've seen the effects with our students.
Well, we've been using the Beginning of a Hero series this year. This is our first year, and we have seen remarkable results.
Through the Character Network program, we've been able to help instill hero-like characteristics within our students. From the moment they hear the theme music, they listen attentively and are anxious to hear the message. For the last 6 years, we've been able to build our campus hero program around the special messages we hear from Jim Lord.
A hero is a person who does special things to help others. Every hero starts out as a child, and every child can choose to become a hero.
The Character Network presents The Beginning of a Hero.
Once there was a man who had a dream of a world where every person lived in peace, where everyone was treated fairly and with respect. He helped many people learn about peace and about brotherhood. That man was a real hero. That man was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. When Martin was a young boy, he saw that some people were mean to other people just because their skin was a different color. Each segment of The Beginning of a Hero is a lesson in history. Students learn about the heroes who have positively shaped our society and contributed greatly to the good of mankind. A lesson in character. The program points out character traits demonstrated by these heroes even during their childhoods. Each segment is inspirational. Students can better identify with adults of great accomplishment when stories are told about their childhoods. Each segment is motivational. Students are encouraged to emulate the same character traits incorporated by other children who grew up to be heroes. And as a bonus, in schools currently using The Beginning of a Hero, librarians report that students are asking to check out biographies. He promised himself and his dad that he would work hard to someday change the laws and customs that caused some people to treat others so badly. Over the years, Martin Luther King Jr. did work hard, and laws and customs that kept people apart did change. But it all started when Martin was just a little boy. He worked hard from that point on to help fix something he knew was wrong. I'm Jim Lord. That's what I know about the beginning of this hero, and I know that you can become a hero too.
There are 36 stories on each of 2 discs, corresponding with 36 weeks in a typical school year, and each new school year brings an all-new set of stories.
Bully Alert, number 193. A hero is a person who does special things to help others, and a bully is a person who hurts others. Therefore, a bully is the opposite of a hero.
The Character Network presents Jim Lord.
Toward the end of every school year, after all the testing is done, Mr. Delaney likes having discussions with his class. And of course, one of his favorite subjects is that of helping others instead of hurting them. Why should we all be helpers? He asked his class. One girl said, it makes the world a better place. Another student said it makes life easier for someone having a hard time. Someone else said, it makes everybody friendlier. But there was a new kid in the class who had just moved from another city. He spent a lot of his time picking on other kids. He said, life is not always just about helping, you know. Really, said Mr. Delaney. Then what is it all about? The boy thought for longer than just a moment, and finally said proudly, it's about having fun. Mr. Delaney started to comment, but then a boy named Brian raised his hand. I think I can handle this one, he said, and Mr. Delaney nodded. Brian said, well, it's just as simple. In each segment of the Bully Alert series, the would-be bully is corrected by a teacher, a counselor, principal, parent, or in many cases, a peer who has learned the academic language that a bully is someone who hurts others on purpose, even if it's just hurting their feelings. But a hero helps others. Therefore, a bully is the opposite of a hero. In most segments, the would-be bully has a change of heart and chooses to start helping instead of hurting. It really is all about helping. Then Mr. Delaney added, and you can certainly have fun while you're helping too, making a good memory for everyone. The boy hadn't really thought about it like that before, but he was beginning to see that choosing to help others was a lot better than choosing to hurt them. He was pretty much deciding right then to start becoming a hero instead of a bully. I'm Jim Lord. That's what I know about the beginning of this hero, and I know that you can become a hero too.
And in keeping with new and narrow legal definitions of bullying, we never actually call someone in our stories a bully. Instead, we say that he or she is acting like a bully, or that this is something a bully would do.
Students have really taken to the language and to the shared message that it provides. They are on the yard being heroes and advocating not only for themselves but for their friends. You can hear the language of heroes help and bullies hurt. What do you want to be? And by hearing those kinds of conversations, it allows students to take ownership of their own behavior and take personal responsibility.
I could ask any one of the kids at school now, are you going to be a bully or are you going to be a hero? And they'll say they're going to be a hero, and I can say a bully does what? And they say, hurts someone. A hero helps someone.
We have a program where we keep track of bullying here at Fall River, and we've seen a big reduction in those bully referrals specifically for that. So we know it's working. So
I recommend this program to anyone who can get their hands on it.
You can also begin teaching these lessons in attitude, behavior, and personal responsibility to the youngest students on your campus by playing the beginning of Little Heroes in pre-kindergarten through first grade classrooms, or campus-wide if yours is a primary school with only those grades. These stories are fun for the little ones and even include a song entitled You Can Be a Hero Too. But the messages are just as powerful as the beginning of a hero and Bully Alert. If you play these stories consistently and enthusiastically just twice a week, you will create a school-wide expectation that will absolutely change the culture on your campus. Many times, a third-party sponsor will step forward to provide the program for you. Corporations and service organizations have become heavily involved in many areas. If that becomes the situation for your school, you need only to fill out this form found at www.thecharacternetwork.org/forms. You are simply agreeing that the CDs remain the property of the Character Network and that you are being granted a school year specific and campus specific site license for public broadcast. And since a sponsor is paying for the program, making it free for your school, you are also agreeing to actively use the program on its prescribed basis on the school intercom or in a regularly scheduled school-wide assembly where all students and teachers are present. If your school wishes to purchase a site license instead of having a sponsor provide one for you, simply contact us and let us know your wishes. Oh, and by the way, our programs are available in video format as well. And when your school becomes a member, your parents also can become members free of charge using your annual site license number as their membership number. Learn more about this proactive, proven effective program for elementary students, and about the continuation into middle school and high school by visiting www.thecharacternetwork.org, or simply call us toll-free 1-800-722-7135. In fact, you can call right now, 1-800-722-7135. And thanks. We look forward to hearing from you.
It's a wonderful program. It's a wonderful program.